May I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I understand the microphone was not on. It was on mute. So if you stood through those first 5 minutes, well, I will do a short synopsis on the repeat. Welcome to the SSN Nation Thursday night special live stream. Why? Stock market boom. I'm repeating some of what you may have missed because I was on mute, self-muted, but nonetheless, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And what has started? The stock market boom has started. It's in stone pretty much, where people on the stock market who own stocks believe the Federal Reserve is going to reduce their interest rate. You know what that means? That means a more of a stock market boom. And before I forget, the Winklevoss twins are doing an IPO starting around 20 to 28 to $30 a crypto, Gemini crypto. And crypto has been great for the stock markets on IPOs. So should you get in or should you not? Remember, the stock market boom comes from several different sources. But remember, the blue chip stocks. You notice Oracle all of a sudden spurted up out of the blue, but they are a chosen company, just like Microsoft, just like Apple, just like Amazon, just like Tesla, just like Nvidia. And I'm going to keep going, right? blue chip stocks, ladies and gentlemen. And along for the ride will be certain other stocks like United Health, for instance, did a pop this week because they were near their all-time low, and now they're still nowhere near their all-time high, off about $200. So they can rise as well once barriers are removed from them. I predict that will also go up. So again, welcome to this special edition of the Thursday night live stream because I was not able to be on Wednesday night. And again, family matters. That's one of the reasons why, main reason why, but that's much more important. You guys, I love you, but family does happen to come first. So once again, thank you again for being here. And we're going to talk about the Autobot trading. That's right. That's why I had to do Thursday Night Live, because I have uploaded money into the account. But before that, welcome again. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, thank you so much for being here. Please share the videos. Let everybody know that they have opportunities. First things first, because I did mention the FOREX. That's on an auto trading bot. And tonight is what they consider the best night. Information is down below in the description box. I'm going to throw it down here into the chat room. Let me know who's here. The chat room is open. EV Place was the first one here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Thursday night special edition. And he says his tagline, and again, good evening, everyone. Eric, no audio. Yes, I thank you so much for letting me know. I didn't realize it till about 5 minutes in, but we can edit afterwards. But right now, we cannot on the fly because we're live. So once again, we're talking about Autobot trading, and here's how it goes. Upload. First things first. Let me get things in order. I will pull this off of here. First thing you need to do if you are going to be doing any Autobot trading with what we're dealing with, and I'm going to show you on the screen my demo account because I've been running the demo. It's been 6 days, and the demo has done $1,508. So that's about 215 on average for the demo bot. Letting it run all night, roughly around 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern time, up until 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. I've run the demo throughout the night while I was sleeping, ladies and gentlemen. And quite frankly, there could be highs, there could be lows. It could have risen 600, 700 some night. I would not know because I didn't pay no attention. I didn't wake up and check to stop it in case it went higher, but this was a complete demo account. Just keep that in mind. All right. The live account is going to be tonight. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know, I've got to make sure let's do some things like that. I'll move over a little bit. Let's see if that matters. Yeah, we'll do protectionism of some sort. Let me see. I guess because I don't know. Let me see here. We'll go that route. No, I can't do it. Well, give me a second. Trying to cover up any numbers that may matter. I don't think it will. Probably not. Oh, okay. Able to do it. All right. So I covered up some of my accounts. That's what it basically I covered up. One's a demo, one's live. So we'll get into it shortly, but don't worry. Down below in the description box, first things first. Again, this is unusual Thursday night live stream, but again, we're going to roll with it because we're talking Forex, we're talking stock market, we're talking dividends because Yomax ETF gives out dividends tomorrow. Now, I have to say I've given it a downgrade only because their stocks have went down below what I purchased mine for, and they reached a certain level, so it gave the sell. Keep the profit, and whatever happens after that, we have the profit. If it goes back up, great. If it goes back down, then that means we're good. So that's where we're at, just so you guys understand. Have to hit the eject button and take profits every now and then. Now, let's get into the first thing first, the Forex Autobot trading gold USD. That's XAU USD Autobots. And let's go for the first. I'm going to add it to the screen. But if you're interested, first thing you need to do is go to CoinEx and open and get your account open. You don't need to do anything. You can just go there and register. Make sure you have Microsoft Authenticator as well. That would help you. All right. And here is the link in the chat room. Doesn't cost you anything. Basically, you load money up. That's what's going to happen. That's what this is for. This is how you load money, and you do it using crypto. Good news, I did USDC. USDC incoming, it was like 50 cents on 1,019 and 94 cents, something like that. Because Coinbase took 45 cents. And that's why I have 119, whatever, when I show you guys the live account. But right now we're going to go to the demo account. But down below in the chat room, down below, if you're watching this video, you can go get the link to CoinEx. Go use that link, please. Of course, everybody who signs up with CoinEx has their own link as well. And that's it's a affiliate type link for CoinEx. Please use it. Go sign up. No cost whatsoever. But again, you're going to need your Microsoft Authenticator. That's how they make sure it's you after you do sign up and during the course of signing up, which basically is nothing. You're just signing up, putting in your information, getting your live account, and you're going to get your demo account. That's the first thing. Second thing, to move things quite along, there is a PDF down below in the description box, which comes from the company. They help you when you sign up and buy the auto trading bot. So here's the PDF. I'm just sharing it early so you will understand what you're looking at. And when you get it to sign up, it'll make it a little bit easier. You'll understand what they are talking about. Get a little ahead of the game if you're not familiar with it. The last thing. Now, if you want to get this Autobot, you register to buy the Autobot. And here's where you register. You go to https goldrushregister.info. I'm going to put it in the chat room as well. And remember, it's referral as well. Whether you get the recommended situation is $2,500 for this Autobot. In case you guys need to know, the first Autobot trader, we are at around 2,400, 2,450. I had to redo the calculations because I rounded up $10 or $15 in either direction. So I actually have the actual number, but I will use the Seamless Genius number. You can hear that. It'll stop in a second, I'm sure. The Seamless Genius number, $2,435 on 7 sessions. Okay? That's what it is in profit. So pretty much paid for the bot. That's a good thing, right? The bot is $2,500. So when you go to Gold Rush Trader goldrushregister.info. You put in Eric Bird, BYRD, as the referral. That would be kind. And then they contact you to proceed by getting your information from that and sending you information. And so you guys will understand if you need any help, they're there for you. All right. It's that simple. Now, without further ado, I'll show you what this thing looks like. So, oh, can I? Let's see. It's running on a, oh, it's not a tab. Hmm. Well, maybe I spoke prematurely. Hold on a second. Wasn't on screen yet. Okay. Yes, here we go. Here's the window. That's not good. Okay. Let me make sure you can see me in the window. Let's go. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Here you go. You can hold on. Let me see if yeah, this happened before. I just realized it. I can't be in the. All right, here we go. You see over here on the left-hand side, this is the demo account, just so you guys understand. Demo accounts have $5,000 in it. As soon as you sign up with CoinEx, if you had the software, you wouldn't even need the live account. You can already have the demo account and it will have 5,000 in there. That's what the demo account automatically has. All right, when you start. I don't even know how to reset it or do any of that, but this is what we've been doing. It's taken 6 sessions. I think it was 6. And again, you can see on the left-hand side the balance right here. The middle is the equity, which is also the balance. So what ends up happening if it was after 10 a.m., 10 p.m. right now, but it's not 10 p.m. Pacific, we could run this and you will see where it says equity right here, lower left. You would see this fluctuating. It could go up. It could go to like we start at 6,500, let's say. It could go down to 6,300 during the time it's doing buy and sells. It could fluctuate up to 66, 6,700, or it could drop. I've never seen it drop on here when I've checked occasionally, or when I've, the first 5 to 10 minutes when I started, I check it and then just see what happens. And then when I wake up, I just see where it's at. Because this is not real money. It's just a $5,000 demo account. So the thing is, I've never seen it no more than $200 or $300 in either direction. So there's only been one out of the 6 sessions that there was a losing session that was about 200 and somewhere between 220 and 250. And then all the other sessions have been around 200 to 300. So 5 out of the 6 was positive. One was 200, like I said, 200 to 250, somewhere in there. So you see the same thing is on the live account. All right, just so you guys understand. So my live account is going to say whatever I uploaded today, which ends up being $1,019, and I think I just did 1,019. That's what's going to be in my live account. All right. Now I'm going to show you guys a few little things here. You can see the auto trading. If you press this, it would start. If it's this runs on London time, the London Stock Exchange. That's why it's 1 a.m. Eastern time through 10 a.m. Eastern time is the time to trade the gold. All right. This bot, this Gold Rush trading bot. Now, the other factors. Let me see. Let me see if I can get. That's the demo. Where's the live? No live. They also give you. I'll show you this too because this is easy. They give you a close, right? So they give you a close button, which I guess it doesn't open when I'm not running. Let me see if I can run this. If I can do something. Nope, nothing enabled. Yeah, they give you a close button, so you'll be able to close your trades automatically all at once. Just so you understand that. That makes it nice and simple. Where's my live one? That's weird. Uh, can't find it. Let's see here. I'll pull over a little bit. Demo. No, this is where's my Thought I loaded it today. That's strange. Only the demo shows. Okay, well, you guys will have to, oh, here we go. Oh, I know why. I can't show you guys this. I know why. Because I have to switch it to, oh, we'll take this off. All right. So we'll have to remove it so you guys can't see that. But anyhow, hopefully that helps out. If anybody has any questions, you know where to reach me. Support at stopstrugglingnow.com, or you can ask a question in the chat room. I do check chats even on replay. This will only be about an hour or so, but I just want to give you guys a little flavor on what to see and what it looks like. Just like a normal MT4 setup, nothing crazy. All right. So you guys can see it straightforward, and then I'll get my live account up for you because we have to change it from the demo to the live. That means let's get this started. Gotta get this back. All right, let's go. No, that's demo. Okay. Here we go, live. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I got my live back up. Okay. Yeah. The guy's killing me. All right. There we go. All right. Now I can pull this back up for you on screen. Okay, there you go. This is the live version here. Though you guys, just in case. And you see here 119.34. And like I said, since it was USDC, which I recommend, it's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum. It was USDC, and it was less than like I said, I had 120 in my account at Coinbase. So you can see right here, I was able to get, what is that, 66 cents? So that's what the total cost was. USDC sending 1,020. Coinbase took 45 cents, just so you guys know. So there it is. That's what I'm starting with tonight in about 3 hours. And on Friday night live stream, make sure you guys come back and join me, because I'll give you the results of my first night trading, which will have 2 bots running tonight. And we'll see how 2 of the bots work. You cannot run the same bot on a different computer. You have to have each piece, each license is only to run one time on one computer. So I would have to buy another license that's a separate license to run both on the one computer, just so you guys understand. So again, the bot, it's $2,500 is to buy it. It's that simple. And hopefully you guys understand what we're talking about here with this. This is very, very simple. Not that hard. You may not be familiar with it, but I'm just letting you guys know. I'm trying to give you guys a preview so you'll understand exactly. It won't be unfamiliar to you. All right, let's get down to the stock market, shall we? Because once again, we have movement on the major indexes, S&P 500, the Dow Jones, NASDAQ. Everybody's expecting a rate cut. There will be one, against the advice of all capitalism companies or capitalist companies, because they know what this means. If they cut the rate, you can also go look at the US 10-year, and it's 4.026, which means mortgage rates are coming out, as I mentioned at the outset. This could be good or this could be bad. Now, think about this. If you have real estate investment trust or holdings, this could be very, very good for you because they give off anywhere from 80 to 90% of their money or profits goes to dividend holders. ORC, ARR, AGNC, those are stock symbols, ladies and gentlemen. Go look them up, go study, see if that fits your investment criteria. Get dividends of 17%, 16%, 19%, 20%. That's right, because they're going to be able to refinance their loans and their debt and reduce their payments. That wins for the dividend holders, in my opinion. Now, what do you guys think about this? Let me know, because you should be joining the party. I can give you some more. AGNC is around 13% if you feel better about that. Now, let's get into something else that has nothing to do with that, right? And that is JEPQ. Tech market. You should be thinking about that as well. So all of the tech companies, the SMCIs, the guys that buy Bitcoin, which is MicroStrategy, otherwise known as Strategy now. They buy Bitcoin. There's going to be surges all over the place. When the stock market goes up, crypto goes up. It mirrors pretty much. Where else can we go with this? The blue chip stocks, the Microsoft, the Oracles, the Amazons, the Apples, the Teslas, it can go on and on. In fact, I saw somebody's expanding. Chipotle is moving into another market outside of America. Does that help you? Well, maybe it does. Because remember, 1 year, 3 months left, you need to make decisions. You need offshore banking, offshore business, or real estate to make money. Outside of America is what I mean. Simple as that. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Position yourselves just in case. Now, if you have anything that you want to say, please do it now, because this is not going to be a long video. This is going to run right now. And once I'm done for the hour, it's going to be uploaded to podcasts. It'll be on iHeart. It'll be on everything else. All right. This is not going to be that long. I'll see you guys on Friday night at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will know, and you will know then, how the Autobot did on this Thursday night, Friday morning, the London Stock Exchange, gold USD. Autopilot. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. DIM pals, welcome to the SSN Nation Thursday night special. And he brings the tagline this evening. I know he's doing the salsa dance because he's been enjoying the option trading for Yield Max ETF. Good evening, everyone, is his tagline. Looks like the party is just beginning. Stocks are going crazy. Exactly. It's just the beginning. It's the stock market boom, September 2025. Even though traditionally over the last 20 years, the stock market goes down 4% on average. The indexes, that is. But guys, this is unbelievable because this is like no other time. The Federal Reserve is going against all of their rules. They don't care that inflation increased to 2.93%. The PCI is going to be 3.3, I'm guessing. So over 3%, which is their marker, and they're still going to cut the federal funds rate. This is suicide. For who, though? It's not suicide for asset holders because assets are going to increase in price. Liabilities, on the other hand, do you no good. All that money you're wasting on liabilities goes out the window. You need to be in assets. Even if it went down on average 4%, the ride is just now starting. I'm getting in. Are you? This is going to be one for the ages. And if you go by history, I'm just going to have to say it like it is. The stock market took a rocket ship ride right before the Great Recession. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Mark your calendar down in case of emergency open. You got 1 year, 3 months. But after that, all bets are off. You better be holding some assets at that point, and you better put in your stop loss at the same time. Again, I caution everybody, if you are getting heavy profits and you figured it out, you said, you know what, this is how much I can live with this stock price coming down, and put in sell at that point. You've accumulated all this profit. There is no reason to give it back. Just saying. All right. That's major for you. Now, what else do we have to deal with out here? You guys know the rules. Get your debt in order. You need a 775 credit score. They've already upped the ante for all of you great credit score holders. 780, 775, and up. You will be given 21 months, 24 months, 0% interest if you get the new cards. All right. What's going to happen in a year and 3 months? It will even be better. Other perks will be added. The usual $150,000 air miles, or maybe even more, for all of the superb credit holders. How do you get your credit improved? Down below in the description box, there's credit monitoring system from Smart Credit that helps you with when is the best time to make payment for your credit, your debt during the month. It tells you, along with a myriad of other things. They do all three credit bureau scores are there. The FICO 8 score for your auto, in case you want to buy a liability in an automobile, not recommended. And they have, in case you get your identity theft done to you, in case something happens, they have that for the whole family, as long as everybody has the same address. That is Smart Credit. That link is down below. But let's get back to the overall debt situation. We have all-time record high credit card debt, which means people are in trouble. We have all-time amount due for what's those Klarnas and those buy now, pay laters, all-time record high on the IOUs. But you don't need to get your credit under debt collections. You don't need any of that. We have debt resolution for ordinary citizens, just like the big wig corporations who can get their debt refinanced, redone, so it's not a default. You can do the same thing. Money Ladder, and you email our familia, tracy.sharpe. But hold on, I'm going to put it in the chat room because it's not the usual spellings that you guys would be accustomed to. This is who you can email. Let her know you're from SSN Nation. Let her know Familia sent you, Eric sent you. You will be happy because it takes 1 year to 2 years to get, I see I have a problem, 1 year to 2 years to get your debt reorganized, paid off. No debt collections, no bankruptcy, no nothing. It shows that you are in good standing, and now your credit score goes boom. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, that 1 year to 2 years, you can't do no credit cards. Sorry, because you are getting everything under control is the deal. Tracy, TRACY.sharpe at moneyladder.com. And there it is in the chat room so everyone can see it. And I also need to pull this up. Let me see. I do not have it down below. Hold up. Oh, I see there's a little problem. I do not have it down below in the description box. Okay, that means I will have to do it myself here, right? This is not good. Okay. Um. All right. Well, there's another thing that is down below, though. You guys know you've heard of Matthew Lesko late night talking about grants for the last 45 to 50 years and the government gives you. Well, go to findhelp.org. When he came on and we did a live stream about 9 to 10 months ago, this is who he told us to go check out. You go online, you put in your zip code, and it shows you all of these nonprofits and services that are available to people in your area, and it may cost you nothing. This is why you have to call up and see what they offer and if they can help you. There's things for bus tickets and subway tickets and transportation. There's things for caregiving and job training, free, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes the nonprofit may charge, sometimes they don't. That's why you have to call up. All right. That's findhelp.org. It's that simple. All right. Not that hard. Put in your zip code. You have to be in the USA. The link is down below. If you want to go get some help from Lesko, Matthew Lesko is lesko help, LELHELP.com. But I have a link down below. The link down below is a little bit different because it says free. I don't know why. I've never looked at it because I just went to leskohelp.com. Let me see what this is right here. Okay. Cute. Okay. There's a link down below in the description box. I love it. Here you go. This is for their membership, I think. You can watch some videos and things like that. But ultimately, they do have help here if you want grants, which comes in handy. So here it is. Go check this out. Let me see. Did I put it in the chat room? What happened? Okay, there we go. You can go there, check out what they have. You can sign up as a membership. I suggest you don't pay $20 a month because they have something like $60 for the year. But there's thousands of people in their group. And if you need help that's not with findhelp.org, these people scour the country trying to find grants that can help you. And you tell them what zip code you're in, what city, state you're in, and they will come back in a chat, overall group chat, where people and 2, 3, 4 people can hit you up and say, hey, this is what's available in your area, because it's not under findhelp.org. There's so many different grants that the government has, and each state has their own grants because it's state and federal. So just keep that in mind. That comes in very, very, very handy. So that should cover all of that for you. Okay. And if anybody has anything that they want to discuss tonight, let me know. But the stock market boom is here, September 2025, because this is unlike any other. The Federal Reserve is going to cut the rates next week when they should not. Inflation is rising, nowhere near their 2% number they're trying to get it down to. It's another whole point above that. So I don't understand what they're doing, but they're going to do it. And that means off to the races for all assets, and for everybody that's holding liabilities after this is over, you're going to be screwed. And everybody's going to be screwed anyhow. Prices are going to go up for everything, assets and liabilities. Prices are going to go up because they're going to do special financing. All kind of things that we haven't seen before is going to happen. You've seen tidbits of it, 10-year, 12-year car notes. That's going to be a norm. You're going to have people refinancing with fees. That's going to be a norm. You're going to have people getting adjustable rate mortgages higher than the normal 15 to 20%. It's probably going to be higher. That's going to be out of the norm. And There's nothing to stop any inflationary pressure from corporations who are going to take advantage. And that's where the other problem is going to come in, because now you're going to take out more credit. More debt is not good. You need assets that pay you. That's what we talk about. Liabilities means it's sucking you dry. That money you're paying for liabilities could go into assets to pay you for the rest of your life. This may be the last chance you're going to have. The train is loading up right now. It's almost too late if you haven't already started, because it's already a given they're going to cut rates. So the stock market is already adjusting. So you're going to be missing out on some additional profits you could have made for the next 2-3 days of the stock market alone. Never mind about other assets, because everything's coming along for the ride, meaning Bitcoin, Ethereum, other crypto coming along for the ride, gold, silver coming along for the ride. All of it's coming along for the ride, but they're going to be assets. All right. Just keep that in mind. You have 1 year, 3 months to go. Trini Born, welcome to the SSN Nation Thursday night special edition, because I wasn't here Wednesday night. So I do a Thursday night special edition unknown to anybody. No notice, but I see you're here, and it's very, very good to see you as well. Thank you so much for being in the house this evening. And this is not going to be very long tonight, but it's going to be on podcast in about 30 minutes as well. So just letting everybody know ahead of time. Everything you need, if what we're talking about, is down below. If you haven't got your brokerage account yet, please, might as well get free shares of stock, right? Down below in the description box. Robinhood, Webull, Moomoo. Robinhood gives you 1 free share of stock. Okay. Webull, it could be 5 shares to 15 shares. It all depends on how they feel this week. But once again, you got to deposit, whether it's $100 or more. You got to deposit. Moomoo is the same way, except Moomoo takes it a whole nother level. You have to put in $100, but they will not release the free shares of stock, which is usually around 4 or 5, until 60 days after you've kept $100 or more in your account. So you can't just deposit $100 and then withdraw it in a week or 2 weeks. You have to have it that average the whole 60 days before they will release the 4 or 5 shares of free stock. All right. Hopefully that helps. Yes, Roman Hunter, you can chat. Welcome to the SSN Nation Thursday night special. We discussed a little bit of Forex, but the Forex is not what most people talk about, because I don't know how to do option trading, but I do know when I can buy a bot and let the bot do the trading, buy, sell in the hundreds, thousands over an 8-hour period. If you want to last it that long, because you do know the bot does not have to run for the full 8-hour time from 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. It doesn't have to do that. You could stop it if you feel you had enough profit, and it could be 400 a night good for you, then you would just close all the trades and get roughly around $400 profit. You don't have to risk anything if it rises to a certain number and you cut it off. That's what I did one night with our bot number 1 that the wife has. So now we're going to have 2 bots running tonight, and tomorrow night at 9-10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys got to come back and find out the details of what happened. All right. So I'm excited. We're going to find out starting in about another hour and a half, when I'm going to have the second bot running, and we're going to find out how this goes, because it would be awfully nice if, again, my target is 200 to 300. I'm happy every time I trade for just the Autobot scenario. So in the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes when I'm watching tonight, and it pops up like one night it did at 300 with our first bot, I just closed out, said, okay, it's 300 or around 300 anyhow, because it give or take $20, $25 is what I've come to find out. It was 50 before, I thought, but really it's a smaller window. When you see roughly, you're going to be around, it was like 3.9, 3.10, something like that, and some change. But as it closed out everything, it ended up being 300 even. So that was funny how that worked out. But I we closed it out, went to bed. Okay, simple as that. So just letting you guys know, very happy to see you. If you still want to find out about this, we'll recap. You can go over to CoinX, get your account, demo and live account, the Gold Rush Register.info. That is how you register. And you do need the referral person, which is me, Eric, ERIC, last name Bird, BYRD. And you fill that out. Somebody will contact you, usually by text or email, your choice, whatever you chose for to contact you with, whether it's phone, text, or email. And then they will discuss with you and send you information to help you set up your bot. And they're there for you to answer questions. And it's that simple. It's not that hard. All right. So there's the Gold Rush Register.info if you're interested. Keep that handy. Here's the CoinX platform. That's what I'm using. You load it with crypto, you withdraw with crypto. The first time we withdrew the profit, it took 2 days for the crypto to go. The second time and third, it always have been within a few hours that it hit the account. All right. So the first time is almost like seasoning the account. All right. Then after that, this maybe even the third time, I can't remember how many withdrawals, but I think there's been 3 total. The other 2, same day, within an hour and a half, it hit the account. Over the weekend, though, was one of the withdrawals. And that was on Saturday, but it did not hit the account crypto. We're talking crypto. So they're doing it manually, apparently. It's not automated. So that didn't hit until, what was that? Was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday night. So, or Sunday morning or Monday morning. I can't really remember. But all I know is over the weekend, if you do something on a Saturday, it's going to either take till Sunday night or Monday morning before the crypto hits your account. Uploading crypto hit the account, and I did USDC today because Coinbase, you guys know how United States are. They don't like you messing with your money. So they held my deposit, which I couldn't send out for like 4 or 5 days. And so they just released it Wednesday at midnight. So today I sent it over, and it took from Coinbase into CoinX less than 1 minute. It was there, and it cost me 45 cents at Coinbase. It was 1,020, 45 cents at Coinbase for USDC over to CoinX USDC. And then apparently my account has $119.34. So therefore, there's 19 cents, it appears, that CoinX charged. If I have my numbers right, it's somewhere in there. So that is relatively inexpensive because Bitcoin is what we used the other account on. And when you withdrew, it was like $20, maybe 25. It was $20, I believe. But then it was to Cash App. So then Cash App had to exchange it. So then it ends up being another $10. And that was Bitcoin. So that's why I was like, forget Bitcoin. We'll do USDC. All right. So that helps you out. If you want to get up to speed as well, once you buy your bot, they send you over a PDF. So I'll show you what the PDF looks like and gives you kind of an overview on what to do and when to trade and what days, like they recommend, Friday night, Sunday night, twice a week. Initially, just so you guys know, when we had our Autobot Trading 1, we traded every night. So again, I don't have the sequence, but the first night was, I don't know the sequence, 309. Second night, 1,030. Third night, 281. Fourth night, 300. That's the night that I shut it down because I was like 15 minutes. It says 300. Okay, we're way ahead. Take it. Fourth night, that's fifth night, 26. No, that wasn't it. 874. And then the sixth night, we had an L day, a losing day, because we always restart at 1,000, and then it lost. Actually, I thought it was 550. It actually lost 434. So the 1,000 ended up being 566 in the account. So that was the losing day. Not, I mean, you can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the only losing time out of the 7 days. Now it's going to be 8 days for the other bot. And now this is going to be day one for the new bot. But exponentials, we're going to see if two bots can do what we're trying to obtain, $200 to $300 per day. And if things end up being a little different, then that means there can be an adjustments because I can actually send money back and forth to accounts, right? We can do that. All right. So let me find the other thing that I want to give you here, the PDF. Down below in the description box, everything is there. All right. Here's the do's and don'ts. So you guys will have it. So when you guys get in touch with Kenny or Mike, they're going to send it to you anyhow. That's part of the package. But I figured I might as well give you guys some up to speed, get you up to speed faster, quicker. So it's, if you have any questions, you can ask me tomorrow night. Next trading day after tomorrow night is going to be Sunday night for the London Stock Exchange Monday. All right. So keep that in mind. Let's see what else we're going to do here. Let's get the last one. Already got you the Gold Rush Register. Now I'll get you the CoinEx. That's what I'm using. So you guys will have that as well. Okay, let's go. CoinEx. There you go. And you can only upload crypto. USDC, Tether, Ether, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Those are all the ones. There may be one that I can't remember, but I think that's all of them. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour. That's all I wanted for the Thursday night special. Let me know if anybody agrees with me or disagrees with me in the chat room when you watch this on replay. I'd greatly like to interact with you, and hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow night at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I love you guys very much, and thank you so much for your support over all these years. We are now remonetized, ladies and gentlemen, memberships, and also monetized from advertisers. So I want to point out something else. They changed from when I was monetized almost a year ago. They've changed how they do ads. They say either no ads or they say some ads. But now if you put on the ads when we're doing live streams, because I used to never have ads on live streams, it says I can go up to like every 5 minutes, every 10, every 15. The most I could do was like every 30 minutes. So you might see an advertisement 2 or 3 times during this video because I did 24 minutes because I think that's appropriate on replay, basically, is what I'm not going by live. So if you see some ads coming out while we're doing live streams, this is a change. Usually I used to do it post live stream because that was what I could do. The live stream would have no interruptions with ads. Now they will every 24 to 30 minutes. I'll probably change it to 30 minutes for tomorrow and every live stream thereafter, but I'm testing tonight to see what happens. So anyhow, thank you so much, everybody. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but if you can get passive income, whatever many ways you can do it legally, then do it. You have 1 year, 3 months to go. That is December 2026, in case you do not understand the math. And therefore, you need all the assets, get everything in order, get your credit in order, get your finances in order, protect yourself with trust. Make sure you have your money in locations where you can get it. Banks will be grabbing people's money as well. So again, do not trust banks. I would not advise, but everybody do you. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you understand there's all kind of mayhem happening in America. Protect yourself. Be wary of your surroundings. Understand that everybody is not looking out for your well-being. And just make sure you stay calm, because a lot of things are going on right now in America, and it's not good. And with all that said, keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.